Today, we need to talk revolution. Is a revolution a war? Nah, it's not. Is a revolution killing? It's not. I don't care what your history teacher told you. I'm going to show you that it's not. But first, so if a revolution is not a war, what's up with the American Revolution? What's up with the French Revolution? I'm confused. Listen, the American Revolution happened before the shooting ever started. The American Revolution happened before the Declaration of Independence was signed. The French Revolution went on behind the scenes of the Reign of Terror and the storming of the Bastille and the March to Versailles. It was going on behind the scenes. What is a revolution? Let's break it down. So if you look up a definition of revolution, it might say something. A turn, change, or rotation. It is a turn, change, or rotation. But if you apply that to what's going on in all those historical scenarios, it still works. It's a change or turn, not physically, but it's a change in your mind. It's a change of feeling. It's the change of value. It might be the change of technology. When we look at the Industrial Revolution, was there any shooting? No. The Industrial Revolution was a change from making things by hand to making them in machines. Making things individually to making things in mass quantities. The Technological Revolution or the Information Age, same thing. The American Revolution was when the colonists no longer looked at themselves as British. They looked at themselves as a new type of people. We dress different, our lives are different, we are American. Once that changed, that revolution happened, then yes, we'll fight a war for independence, we'll fight the American Revolutionary War. And the same thing with the other wars that get the title of revolution. The change in the people's mind has to happen first. Well, sometimes they say there's a revolution in the streets or they're rioting. Riot and revolution sometimes go together because to do something that drastic, didn't you have to have a change of consciousness, a change of what you believe in or value, or you want to push for a social change? Let's talk about social change. To be completely honest, if you just take the words change and put whatever type of change in front of it, you can really use that as like a synonym for revolution. The Civil Rights Movement was a revolution that saw African Americans get a greater voice and more social opportunity and rights. The Civil Rights Movement was a social change that saw African Americans get. The Civil Rights Movement was a revolution that saw African Americans get. It works. Try it. So, next time you hear the word revolution, think about what's changing. Is it the way people do things? Is it what they value that's changing? Is it the rules that are changing? Is it the way they operate or the way they run their government? If you drastically change your government, that's a revolution. Now, some people might say culture and society is always changing, so there's always a revolution going on. Nah, that's just progress.
Always like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.